It may be cold outside, but when you look at the majesty of this stadium, the beauty of the trophy that goes to the champion of the Marble League, and you realize we're in for a winter version, it just warms the cockles of your heart, doesn't it? Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods in this gorgeous stadium. It's the Marble League, brought to you by Mint Mobile. Jelle's Marble Runs is excited to announce the launch of our toy brand that has everything you need to run your own Jelle's Marble race in the comfort of your home. Start off with our Collector Series marbles, which includes 32 of our most popular teams. Or you can buy sets of 10 marbles, so you can have team races with one of our Skyway Chase Marble Run sets. Once you launch the marbles with our custom Skyway starter piece, the marbles will make their way down the track until a winner emerges. And to track their progress, you can use one of the 5 competition racing brackets we've included to bring your marble run to life and play Jelle's way. You will find everything you need to get started inside the box, including an instruction manual with building ideas, and you can download our free app that allows you to have your race announced by me, Greg Woods. You can also play Jelle's Skyway Chase, like a traditional marble run too. So come and join the Jelle's Marble Run community, and let's race. Shop now on jellesmarbleruns.com. Packed stands as we get ready for the 5-meter ice dash. 7 heats of 4 with the fastest time winning overall. And boy, we've got a lot to talk about ahead of this Marble League, and this is a cheery booth as well. All right, in the blocks first, we've got Gliding Glaciers, Bumblebees, Crazy Cat's Eyes, and the Savage Speeders. Gliding Glaciers got off to a good start here. Crazy Cat's Eyes are now coming up to the front. Savage Speeders got second place down on the bottom of this ice sheet. And look at the speed that they're carrying. 5.100 for Crazy Cat's Eyes. That will be the time to beat. 7 heats, as we said. Here's Raspberry Racers, Momo, Primary, and Minty Maniacs. Off we go. Momo, they go to the inside and try to cover that off from the Raspberry Racers. They'll do it. What speed they had across the line. Quite a ways back for Team Primary. Not where they wanted to be with a 5.602, 5.133, 33 thousandths of a second off of the Cat's time. Close for Momo. It's Shining Swarm on the far side. Green Ducks, Purple Rockets, and Snowballs to the near. Purple Rockets, a really slow start. It's a dead heat between the Green Ducks and the Snowballs. Oh, we've got a marble that left the track at the end. Oh, ouch. Sterling went flying, and by 1,000th of a second, the Green Ducks win the heat. They go up into second place overall. Down on this one, it's Rojo Rollers. Looking to the near side. They go to the middle. We've got another marble that left. The Limers leapt out of the catch basin, and once again, it's a collision, this time with Dash from the Turtle Sliders. 5.136. And that is a good run to the line. Next up, Thunderbolts, O'Rangers, Solar Flares, and the Wolfpack. Wolfpack got a very good start. Thunderbolts are also side by side now. They take the lead and will hold it to the end. Wolfpack catching a draft as they came across. Thankfully, everybody landed safely in the catch basin. 5.146 for the captain of the Thunderbolts. That goes up into third spot. Crazy Cat's Eyes, 5.100. Still the mark at the top of the timesheets. Balls of Chaos, Chocolatiers, Pinkies, and the Oceanics. Chocolatiers with a nose ahead. This is a very tight heat, and they will lead it wire to wire. Chocolatiers, 5.096. That resets the best time that we've seen so far. 5.103 is also quite competitive there. For second place in the heat, Team Galactic, Mellow Yellow, Cobalts, and the Blackjacks. Galactic quick out of the gate. Another wire-to-wire. This time, Team Galactic able to dictate the pace on their own, really ricocheting around down there. And what does that do? 5.123, just off the podium for right now. Mellow Yellow and Blackjacks way down in the order. Now Hazers, Midnight Wisps, Team Plasma, and the Jungle Jumpers. Midnight Wisps with an excellent launch. Hazers, now they find speed in the second half of the course. They will win the heat. Some separation back to the final two. How do the times shake out? 5.073, the Hazers have taken the top spot. Midnight Wisps go up into fourth. That was the final heat, and that means the Hazers win. So Crazy Cat's Eyes, of course, one of the teams that is auto-qualified. So this being a friendly round at the beginning there, in case you were wondering why some of the times were second best, but not rated as such. And so next up we have the half pipe. Two teams with 4 marbles apiece rolling down for as long as possible. The last 3 marbles, or the slowest 3 in other words, they are the ones whose times count. We're going to add the times together to give us our winner. We start off, as we did in the first event, with the friendly round. Our hosts against the Crazy Cat's Eyes. Glaciers bring across that last marble, but it's Crazy Cat's Eyes better on the other ones, 32.23, the opening time there. Now we will switch them around in the starting block, and down they come once more. Green Eye going up the course there. Oh, aided by a collision with the Gliding Glaciers. That should help. Opening marble that comes across for either team. Remember, that does not count. It's the other 3 taking their time, and that's a new record, 35. 35 flat is the time for Crazy Cat's Eyes. I'm not sure anybody's going to be beating that one, but I've said that before in Marble League competition. Here is the Bumblebees facing against the Savage Speeders. Both these teams have one marble that is well back from everybody else. Bumblebees will be the final to cross the line. What does this work out to? 32.45. Bumblebees and Savage Speeders coming up now in opposite positions from where they were. Oh, 2 marbles go all the way to the upper part of the course. They bump against the retaining wall at the very upper end here. And that's about as well as you could do. And unfortunately, I think the Bumblebees lost some time early on. Yeah, they had 2 that were almost 9 flat. But a 12.54, that's pretty good. When you're watching individual marble times as we go through this event, pay attention to some of those final times. If they're up in that 12 to 13 range, you know that is a maximum run, or pretty close there too. Next up here, coming across the line, Balls of Chaos. Oh, did they do 29.92? Yes, so they had 2 that were above 10. One above 9. We'll switch it around here and see if Galactic can now better their time. This is the first round of the actual qualifiers after we had a couple from the friendly. Of course, the friendly, they still get rated amongst themselves. A lot of bragging rights. They hope to do very well before the main event. 30.17. That is a good run. And 30.07. Balls of Chaos and Team Galactic, they've set down some pretty good times. Of course, that 35 flat from Crazy Cat's Eyes, a new Marble League record, but it is in a friendly. Anyway, down to the next heat here, we've got Team Plasma racing the Blackjacks. And Blackjacks, 30.21, the opening time here. 30.26. Other team, let's see how they do. Much more bunched together this time. Very close, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. Yeah, they're all going to finish sub 11 seconds. This won't help them in the overall standings. No, 3rd and 4th for Blackjacks and Plasma out of 4 teams. Limers and the Chocolatiers come up now. You hear the collisions. That can be advantageous on the half pipe, depending on where those collisions occur. But once you start going down the course, It's not as effective as when you are jockeying for position when you first drop down into the half pipe. 28-3-3, opening from the Chocolatiers. Let's see, now Chocolatiers and the Limers, they both send one marble farther up the course, taking their time passing the opening ramp. The separation, though, that the Chocolatiers are getting from that fourth marble, that is amazing. Very close to 13, I think just under it. Yes, 12-9-3. That was a very good run, 30.99, but that opening one set them down a bit. Chocolatiers only go up into third. The Pinkies and the Wolfpack. And I know these events are coming at you quite frenetically. I'll try to give us some announcements about what we expect out of the Marble League as we go through here. Wolfpack have 2 at the back, and that's really going to help them. They should cruise at least in the head-to-head here against the Pinkies. Yes, they do, by 4.5 seconds. So the bottom 4 teams, I was going to say, from the 2023 showdown, they will not be relegated for the season. They are eligible to compete in the 2024 qualifiers, in case you were wondering how that was looking. So all 28 teams competing in 4 different events, earning points, and then from there, there's only one group. This is not multiple qualifiers broken up. There's not a Group A and a Group B. So it's going to be the 12 teams with the most points. After 4 events, they will qualify for Marble League 24. Balls of Chaos have the opening best combo at a 60.09. Keep that in mind as we go through the second half of the order here. Cobalts and Snowballs. And Snowballs, they've got 2 at the back. Boy, they blend in with this half pipe. Look at the Cobalts trying to jockey for position and inch backward. They're trying to let the Snowballs by, but the Snowballs did not bite. 31-3-1 for the Cobalts. Now that could challenge. How do they do here in run number 2? They've got 2 marbles that are up there. They're trying to let that Snowball by. They collide. That actually helps the Snowballs get a bit more separation, but they had some early finishers. Snowballs go up into second. 29-1-9 for their second run compared to 27-9-7. Hazers and Mellow Yellow are out now. Snowballs, by the way, I did want to mention, Snowstorm has been promoted in the offseason, kind of considered a deputy captain. Hazers did a pretty good job there. Compared to Mellow Yellow, got about a half a second difference between them. Now let's see what they do here in the second run. Switch them around, alternate, drop them in, down they come. Hazers, they've gotten good separation. They've got 2 at the back. This is going to be a very good run. Oh, we had a collision with the referee. Hazers, as they came across, knocked the ref out of the chair. The medical team is there to make sure that steward is all right. We are hearing, yes, all good. Just a little surprised and happy to be part of what will, I'm sure, become an infamous part of Marble League 2024. Over the line here are the Wisps and the Turtle Sliders. It will be the former that crosses the line last, 27-6-8, not a great time. 27-1-4, same for the Sliders, not great there either. The second go-around, now the Turtle Sliders, they have moved 2 marbles to the back. But look at how much that last Wisp is slowing down and somehow ends up being the final marble across for either team. Well played. But a team standpoint, not great. 11th and 13th for the Sliders and the Wisps, respectively. Indigo Stars and the Minty Maniacs in the gate now. Indigo Stars, they've got 3 at the back compared to just 1. So this is going to be an easy head-to-head win against Minty Maniacs. But what does it do for the overall standings? 30.18. Okay, if they could redo that, they'll be in good shape. Second time down, Minty Maniacs, they send one all the way to the backstop almost. Unfortunately, all the other 3 are farther down. And already across the line. That will average the time out a bit. Yeah, 27.39 is all, but a 28.38 from the Indigo Stars, pretty good. Moves them up into 8th place. Team Primary and the O-Rangers. All very equidistant for a moment. See that last marble coming across. Team Primary should get the head-to-head here. And they do, by 3 seconds almost. But they will have time to try to catch our leaders here in the second run. Now they've only got 1 marble off to the back. They're trying to get 2 behind, but they can't do it. O-Rangers set themselves up well. How was it for time, though? Only a 27.38. That puts the O-Rangers in 17th. Primary in 12th. Oceanics and the Shining Swarm coming down now. Shining Swarm, they've got 1 marble off the back of the pack, trying to increase that separation. That 3rd marble is attempting to move aside, but Oceanics did not take the bait. Shining Swarm, 29.16 to a 28.85. That was fairly close between all of them. This is Heat J, by the way. Oh, look at this for the Oceanics. Now they've got 2 back there. A lot of lights between them and the last Shining Swarm marble. That should help, but it was still a sub-12-second run. So this may not challenge for the overall, but it does move them into the top 10, into 7th, while the Shining Swarm go down into 17th. Raspberry Racers and the Green Ducks. 2 teams that carry a lot of expectations heading into this Marble League. They want to join the Crazy Cat's Eyes, the Bumblebees, Savage Speeders, and the Gliding Glaciers as the auto qualifiers. They want to join them in the big show. 30.06 for the Raspberry Racers. That's a nice run. What do they do here? If they can replicate that, almost certainly putting them in the top 5. Oh, wow. Camera has to pan to the side to catch the Green Ducks. How far back up the course they are. Watch the time on these final 2 marbles. They're working together over 12 seconds apiece. Green Ducks, they go up into first. 33.45. That was an excellent run in the half pipe, and they showed how it is done. Notice those marbles, anytime you see them going the opposite direction from the flow of everybody else, you know this is going to be a good run. Thunderbolts and Purple Rockets coming down here into the collection basin, and they only muster mid to upper 28s between them. Down they drop with the order switched. 2 farther off to the back for the Thunderbolts. 3 are bunched together there, coming across the line for the Purple Rockets. Couldn't get above 12 for that final runner for Thunderbolts. It's going to be an okay time, but compared to their first run, only puts them in 13th. Purple Rockets down there in 20th. Ouch. Jungle Jumpers and the Rojo Rollers, as they move down here, trying to get one of those spots in the tournament. 16 events we will see in this Winter Marble League 2024. And the opening times here in Heat M are both in the mid-28s as well. It's going to take something extraordinary to get up there. I'm positive we will see it in the actual Marble League itself. That 35 flat from the Crazy Cat's Eyes, that could be challenged or beaten once we get into the real heat of competition. Jungle Jumpers do break 29, but it's a 15th and a 17th for the Rollers and the Jumpers, respectively. Heat N coming up now with the Solar Flares and Team Momo. You know, talk about those teams that finish down at the bottom of the order. The Gliding Glaciers, by the way, have elected not to hold a showdown this year. As a result, no teams will face relegation next year. A lot of sighs of relief there, and a lot of fan bases that are going to be very happy. But we're putting that aside. 32-9-5 for the Solar Flares. That is a statement run. Can they lift themselves in the dying moments of the half pipe? Solar Flares aren't quite as put together this time. That last marble does get separation, but wow, look at that other one. How far back this is. What was the time there? It was a 13. Wow, that salvaged it for Team Momo. They go up to 6th, but Solar Flares, well done to move into 2nd place. And so the Green Ducks win the halfpipe over the Solar Flares, and Balls of Chaos Crazy Cat's Eyes win over the Bumblebees, the Gliding Glaciers, and Savage Speeders. What does this do for our standings? Halfway through the qualifiers, it's Balls of Chaos leading the way over Chocolatiers. Blackjack's just out of 12th spot, down in 13th. Midnight Wisps are currently in 12th. Solar Flares are also up there. They jumped a lot. Jelle's Marble Runs is excited to announce the launch of our toy brand. Start off with our Collector Series marbles, which includes 32 of our most popular marble teams. Or you can buy sets of 10 marbles so you can have team races with one of our Skyway Chase Marble Run sets. And to track their progress, you can use one of the 5 competition racing brackets we've included. So come and join the Jelle's Marble Runs community and let's race! Shop now on jellesmarbleruns.com.